Yo, thank you guys so much for coming out and watching my 100 game challenge. As of recording, it is January 2nd. I've beaten 7 games so far, and one of them was the OG Sonic the Hedgehog 1. So that means it is time for a Sonic the Hedgehog review. So obviously, games that were made back then, like in the 90s, the 80s, that era of retro gaming, games were just harder. Okay, games were just cruel. They were evil. They were just built different. Okay, like when you play a game like this, you got to look at it through the lens of that era. And that era is just different. It's just harder. It's just evilly perfectly crafted. Like the enemy placement, the spike placement, the fucking lava bubble placement, it is just there to fucking destroy your fucking life, bro. Like they are just there to fuck you up all of the time. Like this game was genuinely devious in ways that I was not really expecting. I thought I would just be going fast and zooming through it, and it's just not gonna happen like that when you play Sonic 1. Sonic 1 is slow. It is not fast. It is methodical. You have to really be precise with your platforming and your jumping. It is slow. You have to be patient. You have to wait things out. It is not the gotta go fast Sonic that you might think. Like I'm 25 years old. My first Sonic game was SA2. It was all about gotta go fast. It was all about fucking running from gun trucks chasing you down streetways. This game is nothing like that at all. Nothing like that at all. And it's just a big curveball. Like if you grew up playing Modern Sonic and 3D Sonic, the classic Sonic games, at least this game in particular, is just very slow, methodical, and not really like Sonic, like my version of Sonic, like what I think Sonic is. Like if you watch the Sonic movies and then go play this game, you would think it's two separate characters. And this is obviously the first game in their franchise, so I don't think they really hit their stride yet. I don't think that this is the best Sonic game at all. Like I said, it doesn't feel like Sonic to me. I have played the old, like the Sonic 2, Sonic 3, those feel a little bit better. Those are more faster paced. I think those are still evil. Don't get me wrong. Some of those fucking placements, some of those fucking spring placements, the spikes, they're still evil. Those are still evil and devious and still meant for arcades. Remember, this was a time during like arcade type of gaming where people, you had lives and when you died in the game, you had to put in another coin into the machine to kind of feed you lives all the time. And they wanted the people to keep dying, to keep reliving. So the game was hard. Games were fucking hard back then. Okay, they were fucking hard. This game is hard. It is very short. I beat it in under 3 hours. It is not a long game at all. But man, it's fucking hard. Like the fucking water levels in here. I grew up playing Mario. I thought Mario water levels were fucking awful. This made me appreciate Mario levels. Okay, Labyrinth Zone? You don't know fucking water levels unless you play Labyrinth Zone. Okay, Labyrinth Zone is a bitch. People complain about Water Temple and Zelda. Bro, play Labyrinth Zone, dude. Fuck out of here, Water Temple. Fuck out of here, Water Temple. Labyrinth Zone is the fucking water level to end all water levels. Fuck that thing. Going up for air, trying to manage your fucking oxygen, waiting on water bubbles. It was just tons of bullshit, bro. Like, this game has lots and lots of bullshit, but every game in the fucking whole gaming, atmosphere back then, like that era was just bullshit. Games were hard, and that's just how it was back then. So, it's really short. It's very frustrating. I would give it you better be ready to get pissed off or frustrated out of 10. I would give it a solid 5 out of 10. It's classic. If you grew up playing it, you would have some nostalgia, but man, it was very frustrating. The last boss was terrible. Sonic bosses just suck. They're just really bad. Eggman is just such a terrible boss most of the time. Like, just the actual gameplay of his fights in this game are just pathetically trash. You either can just cheese him and just kill him in 2 seconds, or he has the most utter bullshit known to fucking man. No in between. Absolutely no in between. They never give him a good fight, ever. You're gonna hear me say that a lot while we're viewing Sonic games. I think Eggman boss fights, like, Eggman in lore is amazing. Eggman actually fighting him in game is fucking trash. Okay, and this game's no different. Out of all the retro Sonic games, this is probably the worst one, in my opinion. Like, out of, the original Sonic trilogy, like the OG retro ones, I do think Sonic 1 is the worst. Probably a 4 or 5 out of 10. That's what I'm feeling. But that's just because of the era. So I don't really hold it against it. That's just is what it is. For its time, it was probably 9 out of 10. But judging, like, right now, that's how I feel. My enjoyment today playing it was like a 4 or 5 out of 10. If that makes sense. But appreciate you guys watching. Thank you guys for watching the 100 game challenge. Got lots of games left, and I hope you guys stick around to watch. Hope all you guys have a good day, and happy 2025.